In the first video, I raised the topic of accents, origins of mine in particular, and in general what people think about accents. I'm now going to attempt to show a bit more of where I'm from and the general area. I lack the technical means for this to actually produce the maps, so I'm going to have to rely on Google Maps and you clicking on them. So for the first stage, you'll have to bring up Google Maps and put in Eastham, Wirral. Zoom out and you can see the general location of the village of Eastham. And if you don't know the northwest of England, zoom out even more to get the location. Now after you've located this, I want to take some more personalized looks at the neighbourhood. And so still on Google Maps, put in 44 Elgar Avenue, Eastham, Wirral. After that, look at Street View. For reasons better known to them, the house numbers don't tie in with my recollections. You'll probably be looking at number 38 to see the house that I grew up in. Now it's interesting looking at the neighbourhood, how it's changed in the last 40 plus years, and even more dramatically for me in the last 20. In my day, every house, these are actually called semi-detached houses in English jargon, the gardens were divided by a privet hedge, and along the front wall also a privet hedge. Every house had metal gates, identical, and each front garden really was a garden. Usually a lawn, a lot of cases also flower beds. I guess the automobile now has put paid to that, used as a parking area for a lot of people. The original garages are slightly offset to the side of the house and to the rear. If you look around the neighbourhood, you'll see some people have added onto the house. You'll see there they've put garages, I guess extra bedrooms. That of course is the changing times. These houses were built in the 1930s as part of the government's aim to keep people employed and to give people in general better housing. To see the journey that I took every day to my primary school, head in a roughly westerly direction, actually slightly southwesterly direction, along Elgar Avenue until you hit Rayburn Avenue. At Rayburn Avenue, make a left until you hit Haygarth Road. You'll still see a telephone box at the corner. Again, in my day, it was the traditional red English telephone booth, which at the time, again, the bus stop was right next to it. So if you were the lucky one who were first to be waiting for the bus, you also had somewhere to shelter, because there wasn't a bus shelter. Now at Haygarth Road, make a right. It's not too easy to distinguish where the primary school is, but you'll see a load of bushes, some markings on the road which indicate a school zone. The school is behind those bushes, and again it's the typical 1930s type school. For a further look at the neighbourhood, continue on a bit, past the school, you'll see Hillary Road, which was built towards the end of the 1950s, and I have vague recollections of that being built, and perhaps another time we'll take a walk around that part of the neighbourhood. But continue on right along Haygarth Road, and you'll see on your left the houses end. There's a play area. This in my day was part of the woods. Probably not so very big in terms of woods, but fantastic for a pre-teen to go to. There were ponds, trees, everything that you need to play in. It was also the site of the annual school nature walk where we collect frog spawn. And this wooded area continued on to Plimyard Avenue. There we'll stop this part of the walk, and we'll continue with walks on the next video.